Hey everybody, it's Sia Patsy, and I'm going to be doing your love bite for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is going to be from mid-May to mid-June 2018. Thank you all for being so patient with me. I haven't been feeling that great, but I'm up and I'm doing it. And so let's go forth with your reading. We're going to be getting cards from the Gods and Titans and Goddesses and Sirens decks, and that is by Stacy DeMarco and Jimmy Manson. All right, so I'm going to start with the male energies first. I already shuffled, did my prayers, and laid out the cards. So, first card that came here for you today was dedication. Akat. Akat talks about tattoos. All right, so maybe some of you have been thinking about getting a tattoo this month, gentlemen. All right. Also, it talks about dedication. It talks about rites of passage, um, the things that you do as you mature. Okay, it talks about truth, keeping your vows, keeping your oaths, keeping your promises. Okay, steady. All right, and doing what it is that you said that you would do. All right. Second card that came to you here was Hades. Hades is death. So we know death is about transformation and change. All right. Could also be talking about a actual death. So that may be something that you all are concerned about. But if there's a death, then there's a new beginning. All right. So transformation, new beginning, dedication, keeping your vows, rites of passage, transformation, rites of passage, cycles of life. Death is a cycle of life. It's part of the cycle of life, right? All right, so let's see what this is about. Akat, dedication. It is time to complete a current project and dedicate yourself to the next venture. It's safe to commit. The ancient Mayans were a tattooed people, not just a decorative art to them. Tattoos displayed their clan identity and were seen as rites of passion and a direct injection of divine power. Mayans believed that when someone tattooed a god or his symbol upon his or her skin, some of that energy and power of that god remained with that person always. So Akat was the god of tattooing. Akat himself was covered in the ink of the gods. Witnesses, Akat himself covered in the ink of the god, witnesses the contracts you sign with yourself. So the promises that you make to yourself, the vows that you make to yourself. Just like when people decide to be tattooed as a statement to the world about who they are, you make these statements to yourself all the time in other ways. Know that symbols and words of promise have power and that Akat is a protector of these. When Akat comes up in your reading, it will be a sign that it is time to dedicate yourself to a new project or to a new path. Or consider completing some rite of passage. When you need the strength or courage to stick to what you have promised, Akat is there to assist you. Keeping your word, especially to yourself, is important when this card appears. Now, some people are in the habit of starting things and never completing them. And if this is a repeating pattern in your life, it can be a very big issue. Perhaps you have a hard time saying no to people. So you say yes, but then you don't follow through with the assignments after they've been begun. Or maybe you do not want to fully commit to any one person or any one thing. Even a sports team or a particular interest because you're afraid that it will limit your options. It can be helpful to call upon a cot to help you stay on a path that you have chosen. Symbols are tattoos and ink, or personal symbols that of a pathway or project that you want to commit to. Could be a family crest even, I guess, right? So dedication. And Hades, death. Let's see what that is. Hades is the Greek god of death. His name is from the Hellenic word for invisible. This is because the realm of the underworld, which is also referred to as Hades, is invisible to all. Hades also owns a special helmet, which permits the wearer to be undetectable. This weapon is featured in a number of stories, and many gods wear it in war. Hades inherited the underworld when Cronus divided the territories between his brothers and him. His brothers Zeus and Poseidon received the sky and the sea, respectively. Wealthy due to the unlimited precious metals in his kingdom, Hades was intelligent and not at all monstrous. Although feared by men, Hades was not a particularly nasty god and looked for love just like his brothers did. The story of Persephone is probably the most famous of all stories featuring Hades, and the one that shows that death is just a natural, cyclic part of life. Hades fell in love with Zeus's and Demeter's daughter Persephone, and Zeus promised Hades her hand in marriage. Demeter, however, did not agree to this match, and she didn't even tell Persephone about the offer. In his frustration, Hades kidnapped the lovely young woman and, taking her down deep into his dark domain, he tried to woo her. Demeter, goddess of agriculture and a loving mother, searched the world for her daughter, and in her grief stopped facilitating the growth and production of all foods and plants. Everything had died, and mankind had started to starve. The gods finally figured out that Hades had Persephone, and Zeus asked for her release to end the famine. However, Persephone had eaten 6 pomegranate seeds, which complicated the situation. Because the rule was anyone who consumed food or drink in the underworld must stay. Demeter and Hades eventually worked out an agreement that Persephone would live 6 months of the year with Hades and 6 months of the year with Demeter, which is why every 6 months the earth dies and Hades claims the season of winter, and he claims his bride. When this card appears in your life, this doesn't necessarily signal a death. It could be an ending or a leaving behind, and it's not always a negative thing. Everything has a lifespan. In particular, ideas, beliefs, and fears that have passed their expiration date. Sometimes in order for growth to occur, death must occur too. Prepare to let go of ideas and aspects of your personality, or even a specific phase of a relationship, to make way for new ones. Hades is impetuous, impatient, and let's face it, not exactly honest all of the time. If we recognize these qualities in ourselves and seek to understand why we act the way we do, we will be better able to accept and make room for the new and healthier aspects. Scrupulous honesty is required for a start. While this darker face of ourselves may not be appealing to us, and we may be tempted to take it underground, the only way to truly change is to make it visible, at least to ourselves. By recognizing shadows, we can make changes that allow some of these aspects to transform or simply die away. So, Hades' symbols are a two-pronged pitchfork, a narcissus flower, a scepter, and precious metals, and the Cerberus, which is the three-headed dog. All right? Those are his symbols. So, that's the male energy. So, it may be an end to a promise that you made, or a transformation to a relationship. It could be an ending of a marriage, right? We're talking about vows and promises and endings. So it could be that you are concerned about a relationship that of yours that is changing, a marriage is ending. And that may be what you're concerned about at this particular time. All right, so let's see if we can get some more information about this, Aquarius, from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. All right, so and thank you all again for your likes and your shares, your subscriptions. Okay, and thank you for your requests for readings. All right, and again, I'm enjoying the commentary behind each video. Just, it's wonderful. It really, it's amazing. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so the Romance Angel Oracle deck is from Doreen Virtue. The two cards that came up for you here is, hold on one moment, please. Let me just put this on pause. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so two cards that came up for you here today for from the Romance Angel Oracle deck was, it is safe for you to love, open your heart, and give and receive the highest energy of all, and true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, let me see. So this could be talking about a change in your status. This could be a change in your status. That you are about to embark on a new relationship, or, a new relationship with someone who is your true love. And so things are going to be changing because you don't have to question yourself that this person is someone that you can be dedicated to, someone that you can keep your vows, keep your promises, that you can be dedicated to this person because this person is safe to love. That could be what this is. And reassurance to let you know that there are changes going on around you, but your dedication and your steadfastness, your ability to keep your word is definitely being recognized. And that this time around, this new cycle, this new beginning after this ending is going to bring you a true love, and it's going to be safe for you to love this person because they're not going to hurt you, and they're not going to take your dedication for granted. Something new, someone that won't hurt you, someone that's going to love you. And not just half of the time, not just when it's convenient for them, but all the time. A true love. Someone who is dedicated to you too. Ashe. Very nice. So let's see if we can get some clarification. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Machete. Let's see if we can get some clarification about the situation here for Aquarius. Let's see. Oh, the Magician, the Page of Cups. Wow. And the Four of Wands. Ashe. You have everything you need. Everything you need to start a new life. Their messages are coming towards you about love and stability. Four of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Magician. Oh yeah, everything is going to be turning in your favor here, right? This true love is going to bring you stability, happily ever after. That's all right. Very good. Ashe. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So let's see what other messages we have for you all this evening from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, and that's also by Doreen Virtue. All righty. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, any further messages? Any further messages, please? Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And hit the notification button, and then you'll know whenever I upload new material or go live one of these days, if I ever have enough time in between. Let's see if we can okay, here we go. Waves of prosperity, new abundance, and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Waves of prosperity. Excellent. New opportunities. And ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Excellent. Changes. New changes. Changes to the way you look at life, the way you look at love. New experiences in the way you experience love. After this transformation, after this, the death of the old new, the dedication to a new life, a new experience. Love is going to look differently than it looked before. And it's going to bring you magic. And it's going to bring you stability, true love, with prosperity. Get ready to go, because it's coming. Sometime between now and the end of June, the middle of June, you know these energies are fluid, folks. But just know that it's coming, okay? Bottom of the deck, a blessed change. Come on. A major life change will bring you great blessings. Ashe, thank you so much. All right, let's see if we can get another message for you from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, and that's also by Doreen Virtue. Okay. Oh, Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, love others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Love yourself and love the situation, no matter what it looks like to other people. Doesn't care, doesn't matter what they think. Maybe they'll feel that you've gotten into a new relationship too soon after the ending of a previous relationship. Mind their business. Okay? It's not up to them. It's about how the divine is leading you. Unconditional love. The unconditional love that the divine has for us. They don't look at time the way we do. They don't put all of that emphasis on protocol and customs and traditions and all of this other stuff. That's man's stuff. The time is suspended. Time doesn't even exist. We think something is taken forever, and to the divine, it's not even happening yet. Just love yourself and love those who love you unconditionally. That's what this is about. Could be changing the way you look at relationships, changing the way you look at love, changing the way you look at marriage and marriage vows and stuff. Change isn't bad. Just change. Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, number 1, the Spirit Awakens. This is about you. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. This is not about what nobody else thinks and what nobody else says. This is about you and your relationship with Source, your relationship with the Creator, your relationship with Spirit. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say about the way you conduct your life or how quickly or how slowly you take between relationships or transitions or whatever. Listen, let love be love, however way it comes to you. If it comes rushing in, good. If it takes time, then that's the way the divine has it to be. These things are not of our making and our control. This is the way it's meant to be. This is about the contract that your people and you agreed to before you came here to live this human existence. Because we're all spiritual beings. We're just here for a time anyway. So what difference is it? Death is just part of the cycle. And we reincarnate and we come back. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be 100 years from now, it could be 1,000 years from now. But it's part of the cycle. If people have a problem with your choices, tell them to take it up with God. Because you're just going as you're being led. And you are dedicated and keeping your promise to yourself and to the Creator. Dedication to yourself and to Source. Don't let other people affect the way you interact with God. Because this is a personal relationship. Spirit Awakens, number 1. Embracing your soul's purpose and aligning all aspects of your life to it fully. That's what it's about. So, let's take a look and see what the energies are for the females. All right? And the female energies Cards that came up for you guys were Temptation, Sirens, and Rhiannon, Self-Trust. Temptation and self-trust. So, perhaps you feeling tempted by something and you're afraid because maybe you don't trust yourself. There may be a situation where you find that you're attracted to someone who piques your interest, and maybe you're afraid to go forth with them, or you might even be afraid to go out with them because maybe you don't trust yourself. Maybe they affect you that deeply. Message is from Rhiannon: don't doubt yourself. You can trust yourself. Developing self-trust is a necessary part of positive growth. You will be able to succeed in your goal if you believe in yourself. Sometimes you may need to say no. Okay, so let's see. There may be times in our lives when we doubt ourselves and even perhaps hand our power over to others. Self-trust is such an important thing to develop. It builds our confidence and it makes our decisions easier. Sometimes it's necessary to say no to someone even though that person would like us to say yes. Self-trust, the ability to know what is best for us and what our capabilities are, help us cope better in situations like being bullied or pressured into doing something that we're not sure that we want to do. And Sirens talks about temptations. Let's see what that is. You may be tempted to stray from your goals or your intentions. You may receive an offer that's difficult to refuse. Don't underestimate your ability to attract people to your cause. So, I think, is talking about trusting your intuition, trusting yourself. Okay? Staying with your goal. Trusting yourself to complete a task. Okay. The word siren has come to mean a woman who is extremely tempting, or one who draws men in irresistibly towards her. This term siren song refers to an action that is almost impossible to resist, and if heeded, would often end badly. Loud wailing noise that warns people of danger has also come to be known as a siren. These sirens come calling to herald a temptation. This can be a warning indicated that something is too good to be true, or a positive call to follow your heart. Many of us feel bored with our lives at times, trapped in doing something that we have to from day to day instead of what we need to do. To feel such a strong, sudden attraction towards something can, in fact, be a positive pull towards our true purpose. Feeling inspired towards our purpose gets us there faster. Following a siren in this case leads us to growth and joy. When we feel very tempted, it is worth taking time to think about this temptation and where it's leading us. We can feel swept away by temptation, and we don't often make time to think things out rationally. By all means, feel empowered and inspired, but pause a little to make sure that you're being drawn towards something that will benefit you. So, you're being tempted to do something, but you're being told, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Don't be afraid. Trust your intuition. And if you're still in doubt, call on the divine. Ask your ancestors. Ask for help. But trust the messages that you get. But look at what you're being tempted by now. Be sure it's something that is for your greater good in the end. But if it's something that's not going to harm you, if it's just something different, if it's just a new adventure, think about it, weigh the pros and the cons, and trust yourself. Romance Angel Oracle deck. Giving us one card. Can we get one more, please? Can we get one more card? One more message for our female, feminine energies. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the time period between mid-May and mid-June, or whenever I upload another video for you. 2018. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look, you deserve love and getting to know one another. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So if you're being tempted to look towards a new relationship with somebody that you're getting to know that you deserve love. Now, if the temptation is for you to do more than just get to know this person, and maybe you don't trust yourself alone with them, well, it does say you deserve love. Well, that's something you're going to have to pray about. I ain't going to tell you what to do and what not to do, but whatever you do, be safe. All right? Be careful. Practice safe sex. Not only birth control, but, sexually transmitted diseases. They still exist, folks. If they don't, I didn't get the notice. So, pay attention to that. But if it's something that, isn't dangerous or illegal for you to pursue, after you and as you get to know each other more and more, because your bond is going to deepen, realizing that you are lovable and that you deserve love, maybe you can give in to this temptation. Or at least consider it. Don't rule it out. Pray about it, just like you'd pray about every other thing. Ask for guidance. All right, let's see if we can get some clarification from the Rider-Waite Tarot for our females in regards to their love situation between now and mid-June 2018. Okay, so we have Queen of Wands. This is about love. This is about passion and sex. It's a stable, reliable person. Someone who's fair. Someone who is intuitive. But this was in the reverse. So maybe you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your intuition. You're doubting your feelings. And that's why you're getting this reading today. Don't doubt yourself. You'll be fine. All right, let's see if we can get some more. Oh, King of Cups is in the upright. There's this love waiting there for you. Someone is willing and ready to offer you their love and their stability and reliability. And you deserve it. Oh my goodness. And the Star. Healing. Positive energy. Balance. A new beginning, a bright future. Star. Oh. Is this a sign of Aquarius? This is your card showing up in your reading. Think it's saying that you can trust yourself to have this new beginning. Stop doubting yourself. This is going to be good. This is going to be a good experience for you. So, trust yourself to go. Trust your own judgment. Go with what your spirit is telling you. If your spirit is telling you yes, definitely, then try it. If your spirit is telling you no, definitely, then you may have to step away. Okay? Trust your intuition. Don't rely on what anybody else is telling you, not even readers on YouTube. Make up your own mind. Find your own way. All right, let's see if we can get a message for you all from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Okay. For the time period between now and mid-June 2018. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Beautiful cards. Beautiful. We got contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. So, absolutely. Think about it. Like I said, weigh the pros and the cons. But stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Things are headed in the right direction for you. Contemplation. Stay optimistic. Absolutely. Very good. All right, so let's see if we can get something from the Conscious Spirit Oracle for you all. Okay. Do we have any more messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? for feminine energies, for the females, for the women. Okay. Oh, okay. What is this? A nurturing heart, mother. I am a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. Number 19. 1 and 9 is 1. So, this is about you being a nurturer. All right? And reaching out with love and compassion. So, this is also about nurturing yourself, loving yourself, being compassionate to yourself. You deserve love. So give yourself a chance. Get to know a person and see whether or not this is something that you want to continue to pursue. You can go out on dates. You know, you don't have to be intimate if you're not comfortable with that. It's not necessary. You don't have to let anybody pressure you or bully you into sharing any part of yourself, be it your information or your intimacy. You don't have to let anybody pressure you into anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. You have the right to say no, no matter how much money they spend, or no matter how much money you spend. I'm just saying. Somebody needed to hear that, and that's why I said it. Don't let anybody bully you or pressure you into doing anything. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Keep up with that. All right, so let's see if we can get something from the numerology deck for both male and female energies. Number 19, again, pride. Again, 19. 1 and 9 equals 10. 10 reduces to 1. So this is about you, your pride. Male and female pride. In both these situations, whether it be that there has been an ending to a relationship that you had promised to stay with and you just couldn't stay anymore for whatever reason, maybe it's about your pride. And that doesn't make it a bad thing. Sometimes you need to have some pride and not let people take advantage of you and not let people hold you to something that they're not holding to themselves. If you took vows to love and honor till death do you part, that's good, right? But did everybody keep up their end of the bargain? Is your failure to keep up your end of the vows any more hideous than their failure to keep up those same vows? If you were able to forgive, then you should be forgiven also. Don't let yourself be roped into a cycle of letting someone beat up on you, male or female, because of a promise or vow that you made. God didn't ask you for that. That's a ritual that we as human beings have developed for ourselves. Licenses, fees, all of that. That's the government. And yes, they're very important and they're very special because it talks about a relationship and a trust. But if someone's been not holding up their end, you don't have to hold up yours unless that's what you want to do. But if you have been putting up with nonsense and then you get to the end of it and say, you know what, I'm not doing this no more, that's your right to do because you've put up with bullshit. Now, if the person didn't do anything to you or you haven't had that kind of dynamic in your relationship, then maybe it is unfair. But I would say 75% of the time, both parties have contributed to the diminishment, to the death of the relationship, and they need to both take responsibility for their part in it. Okay, number 19, pride. This card indicates a need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life. By admitting when you're wrong and choosing to see another's point of view, whether this person is right or wrong, you raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. Bottom line is, if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, to belittle, or punish another goes against the nature of your soul and takes you out of alignment. Yet, when you have the courage to own up to your own mistakes, you align yourself with Source. Admitting when you're wrong builds character, builds inner strength and self-esteem. It opens the door for resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness and pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise brings you closer to the realization of your dreams. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to rise above your ego. Rather than go it alone because you're too stubborn to back down, you must cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. Affirmation here is, I admit my mistakes and improve my quality of life. So, very good. Now, we are going to get, I didn't get a goddess guidance card for you ladies, right? Right, so let's see what messages there are. But this number, 19, pride, this was for both energies, male and female. All right, so let's see what else we can get. Okay, Lakshmi, a bright future. Excellent. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Very, very nice. Let's see what that's talking about. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Trust yourself. Stop worrying. All right. Ow. The meaning of Lakshmi. The message. This is a kind universe, and everyone within it is working for your favor. There are no tests, no blocks or obstacles in your way, except your own projections of fear into your future. Take a moment and hush your mind, quieting it from worries and fears. Feel me brush your brow with a new energy of faith, hope, and optimism. These energies fuel your exciting present time as well as all future moments. Why would you wish darkness upon yourself when light shines all around you? Step into this brightness by lightening your thoughts and your feelings. You must stop worrying, as this anxiety squelches the goodness that seeks to find you. Clear your heart of fear and replace those energies with ones that will serve you and your family instead. Refuse to think of anything except your bright today and tomorrow, and I promise you that it will be so. Various meanings of this card. You and your loved ones will be protected and provided for. Let go of any bag lady fears about your future. Again, poverty-mindedness. Forget that. Hold positive thoughts and intentions. Know that you will always have your needs met, both now and in the future. Don't worry about money. Instead, visualize abundance. Lakshmi works with Ganesh, who's the elephant-headed deity in the Hindu religion. All right, and together, well, the Ganesh is known as the overcomer of obstacles. Together, Ganesh and Lakshmi are an unstoppable team that works to help you release fear and accept abundance. Ashe? Ashe. So, release fear and accept abundance. Trust yourself. You and your family are protected. Very good. Okay, I think we got a little bit from everybody. So let's get our final message from Whispers of Love Oracle. And that is by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. All right, so this is a new Oracle deck that we're introducing into this cycle. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these and see if we can get an energy for both male and female. Okay, let's see. All right. And one message. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, two. All right, so the first card that came for you here says, the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. There's more going on than meets the eye. Okay. Let's see what that is talking about. And that's number 22. Twin flame energy here. Maybe that's what this saying is going on. Maybe there's more than meets the eye is 22. Well, this is a manifestation year, 2018-11, and 22 is a master number. So this is about manifestation. This is about new relationships, doing away with the old and bringing in the new. Take a moment to get to the real issues in this situation. Sometimes at the very heart of the situation lies truth of what is really going on. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. So this ending for you male energies could be about a new beginning with a twin flame. And this temptation For the female energies, could be about the same thing. All right, so just pray about it and trust yourself. And the final message that came here for you all, number 36. 3 and 6 is 9. So this is a message from your ancestors. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. I think they're saying that you can experience love again. Let's just take a look at it, see what the authors intended with this message. Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open your heart. Taking time to draw on a loving memory reopens and heals your heart to receiving love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. Okay, so as I was reading this, this is what Spirit says. In terms of the male energies of death, I think what this is saying for you all in particular, that if you've suffered this kind of a loss, that you lost a loved one, and if so, then you have my condolences, and I'm sure everyone else's, that it's okay for you to remember that love. It's okay for you to remember how that made you feel. Because that lets you know that you're capable of it and that you will be capable of it again. And not turn yourself off from the possibilities because of what society says, how many days, weeks you're supposed to sit around or how long it should be. You can pursue love when you feel comfortable. And if it's too soon, you can step back. Just be honest with the person. Let them know of the loss that you've suffered. But don't think that your loved one wants you to remain alone. Because no matter what they said, even before they crossed over, once they've crossed over, their perspective about that is going to change. Guaranteed. They want you to be happy because they're happy. They've got the ultimate happiness right now. And they want you to succeed. They want you to be happy. If you're doubting it, you know what to do. Go to your Boveda, go to your altar. Because if someone is crossed over and you were married to them, they are now part of your ancestral family. Ask. Ask for an answer. Ask for guidance. Ask for synchronicity. Don't think that it's going to be like one of these movies or something that they're going, I'm not going to let you have someone else because, stop. No, it's not like that at all. That's movies. That's fantasies. That's Hollywood. Open your heart. Open your intuition so that you can receive the messages as they come. Look for synchronicities in your day, and you'll get the answer. You'll get the guidance. Death is just part of the cycle of life. One thing ends so another can begin. This may just be a new chapter for you, new adventures for you. Just be safe, be grounded, stay in prayer, stay grateful. Give your ancestor, including this spouse that you may have lost, give them some offerings. Little ancestral money may not hurt. And go forward and live your life. So, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for joining me and being patient and allowing me to share these messages with you. Thank you for the opportunity. All right? And I'll be talking to you all soon. Your general readings for June are already posted. And I'll be seeing you all again in the beginning of June, and that'll be your July readings. Okay? Remember, all these readings are general. Okay? Some things may resonate, they may not. Those things that do, good, and those things that don't, let it fly. But if you know people who are the same astrological sign as yourself, please share these messages with them. You don't know what someone's going through. You don't know what their thoughts are. But we have to be supportive of one another as a collective. So thank you. And I'll be talking to you all soon. Ashe.